I want to do a deep dive on this guy, Nick Saraev. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name correctly, but he came to my attention because he's built a $300,000 a month recurring revenue business with supposedly 95% margins, which honestly, I believe him given the kind of thing he's doing. But if you see, he only has two admins on his school community. And the reason for that is because he claims that he only has two people working on this. Now, honestly, I believe him. And the reason I do is because the school, uh, owners, Alex Hormozi and Sam Ovens, actually included them in their most recent update about his program. But I wanted to highlight basically how amazing this is. I mean, just think about the era we're in with software communities, things like this. One individual can make $300,000 a month. If we do the math, that's almost $4 million a year. Just one individual, almost pure profit margins because of his structure building his community. This is something that is very rare and almost never happens, preceding like the community revolution and also software as well. Just both these things are making people millionaires overnight because of these different communities. So I just pulled up a bunch of different tabs to go kind of deep dive into what he did so that way you can learn and I can learn his strategies and apply it to your business. So basically this program, Maker Skool, is a way for people to land clients using, for AI services, right? And so the thing about what he's doing is he has figured out how to automate and package up all of his work really easily. You can see he has 2,600 members in his community, and he's charging $184 per month for the community. Now, the reason this is like insane is because it's essentially, again, pure profit. So he has these different items which he includes, right? So he has everything that he's used to grow and scale his own automation business. He has, which by the way, if you look on his LinkedIn, right, what's crazy is that this is only a few years old. The Left Click, the automation agency, is only a few years old, right? So he's figured out how to basically monetize in a very short period of time and scale the community. One thing I really like about what he's doing, and I kind of broke this down in this document because this was based off of the information that schools shared about him, right? So this isn't my original information. This was shared by them. But what's really interesting is just the way he breaks down his community and the way that he's been able to grow and scale. Like for instance, he launched with the $97 per month school, subscription. And from there, he basically invited a few people to get feedback on the community, started growing and scaling that way. He had links to the group with all the organic content. Then he had an engagement system where he had all of his replies once daily, like inbox zero. And he used voice transcription tools to reply faster to people. So what would basically happen is that people would comment on his school page. And from there, he would spend a very small amount of time responding to people, but he would do it via Loom videos, so they were packed with a lot of value. So you can see like the average time here he was responding was 0.021 minutes per member per day, which is pretty fascinating how he's been able to basically monetize his time so effectively. And you can see that he creates urgency by basically saying that the price is going to keep increasing if you don't act now, right? So instead of $184 a month, it's going to go up to $194 per month. Also, there's the refund offer where if you join now, land a client, you get you get your 90 days or you get a full refund. And he also has this other course which he's feeding into this one. So he has Maker Skool, which has 2,600 members, and then he has Make Money with Make.com, which has 500 members, but it's more expensive, right? And if you're part of this community, you also get access to this community for free. So a very fascinating way that he structured this. And again, nothing really too fancy. I mean, I think the thing that's like most important to understand about this is, he doesn't have like the fanciest branding. I mean, what he has is incredibly good testimonials, social proof. He's kind of following the Alex Hormozi method here to a T. I'd be willing to bet he probably read the book because of the way he's structured this. But also, if you just look into the community structure, right, like the wins, where he posts those every 48 hours, having a welcome thread, a classroom structure, one call per week. So for anyone watching this thinking like, oh, I want to do a community, but I don't want to do more than one call per week, you don't need to, right? He doesn't. There's no one-on-one support. It's all just Loom videos that are shared as well. And again, his whole focus is giving as much value as possible, including bonuses and discounts inside the community. So hey, if you join, you get access to all these discounts, right, for free, just for being part of the community. And then just being consistent, right? So just being super, super consistent, not stopping anytime, and just continuing to grow and scale this way. But I think this is just fascinating. When you dig deeper into like how he's getting everything, all these people into his community, you can see the way he's doing it is YouTube content, right? So he's had extremely long form YouTube content, like N8N full course, 6 hours, 411,000 views. But what you're also finding is that he's been able to parlay his success from his agency into these courses and these communities and into the content. So when you go through, you can see the kind of content that he's making. He's putting out pretty consistent content on all these different platforms, and just has this empire which he's built with everything in one place. And so, I mean, I would recommend following this strategy for any business. It doesn't even need to be a community. It could be you're selling a software product, whatever. But you can see like he also has all his posts in one place, and he has where they're from. So you can see like YouTube, for instance, he has a post with a blog which people can come to and access. He has his building in public. He has all these different assets that are just constantly pushing out information and funneling things in a direction that works best for his company. So again, I think the big thing here, the thing that you should just take away from this is this is achievable. Anybody can get to, at minimum, like $10,000 a month in revenue from having a community. But a community is just one piece of the pie, right? Content is key. It's pretty much everything. And the more you can invest in that, the better, just to give value to people. I mean, the core of what he's doing, which I love so much, is he's just helping people. There's nothing about a product that's inefficient or not that good here. He's literally just helping people grow and scale. And that is the reason why he's been so successful. If you have a unique thing which you can provide to people and you can help them grow and scale, this is going to be the way to deliver it, is through content and through communities and consistency. So hopefully this is helpful, and hopefully you find some value in this breakdown. I know I really enjoyed diving into his like little content empire he has here.